Crunch. Oh my god, it's 2022 and we're back at it. Hello, everybody. With me is most of the time is Don Pex, who is working on a Lego thing right now. Jeff VW, who lives, sleeps, and eats Lego, so he's got something going on. Kirk Wilson, who has unplugged the ABS heroin and has plugged in the superhero action figure heroin. So that's awesome. Don't do drugs, but I hope everybody's having a nice night and an even better 2022 so far. I'm going to do the bump, and then we'll be right with you in a minute, okay? As soon as I figure out how to do this, because I don't remember. It's been a while. There we go. Don's ass was wet today, by the way.
What?
Weird thing to say.
Yep.
It was something that happened.
No. Alrighty, as the bum said, we are here to subpar give you. Oh my God, it's Kirk Wilson.
Hey.
And he's wearing a Bill Cosby sweater.
Then you should have said, hey, hey, hey.
No.
I want some Jello.
No.
Well, so it's been a while since we've all been together except for Kirk, because Jeff, Don, and I were vacationing together in Georgia a week ago.
Okay.
We went to Brick Fair, Alabama, Kirk, where you didn't go.
I know. I know. I saw that people were there. I did not attend.
You should have gone at least to hang out.
I know. Maybe, I don't think they're doing it next year.
Don and I didn't have to pay anything. All we did was just show up, and people were like, of course we'll open the doors for you.
That's pretty much how it went.
Gotcha.
Uh-huh. Yep. So anyway, so 2022, this is the year. Our new programming for the show is going to be starting in February. I'm hoping mid-Feb is when we start our Dungeons and Dragons bi-weekly show and our It Figures bi-weekly show, followed by Let's Build Something Out of Lego once a month show, where guess what, that'll happen there. And then It Figures is with me and Kirk and a special guest. We're going to have Kevin from Peg Warmers for the first episode. We're going to be talking about Sergeant Slaughter from Valaverse. We're going to try to avoid all the controversy that Valaverse brings to the table and just talk about the figure and how great it is. And then Don and I are going to be talking about how to make a D&D character. We're both going to pick our favorite class. We're going to go through the bells and whistles on how to, and even go into some background and everything else, probably in another episode, but we'll get the math down first. So looking forward to that. I've had the last month to refresh and regroup and pick the direction which I want the show to go in and how things are going to go. So I hope everybody enjoys it. If you don't, that's okay too. But that's enough for me. Don, what's going on in your neck of the woods?
Well, pretty much the same stuff you've been doing, really. Been going around, went to, of course, Brick Fair, Alabama. Before that, it was holiday season, so holiday stuff, and my time with the family. It was good. It's been a nice, relaxing New Year. A very fun New Year.
All right. Sorry, I was chewing and didn't want to talk.
There you
I
go.
had food, and then it would be awkward. Oh, wait, it already is. Cool. So, Jeff, I understand that you got to hang out with the American medical system on a very important matter. You go ahead and regale us with your tale of woe.
I don't. The paramedic or is on staff medic consider the paramedics the medical system? I had someone put band-aids on my forehead and give me a wad of band-aids from the other parts that came in contact with the street in Alabama, because apparently streets don't like me in Alabama. I was carrying I'd parked in the parking garage below the building, and I'd walked to the front doors, and there's a series of 30 front doors, and they were all locked because this was pre-show. So I ended up having to walk all the way around the building to the loading dock, carrying a heavy bin of food and drinks and stuff. And when I came around the corner of the loading dock, I was like, yes, there's the loading dock. And I wasn't really paying attention and stepped off the curb and decided to, make contact with my forehead. And, well, you can't see it, but my face, I think most of the scabs are gone off my face. But hence the reason for me having a beard right now, too, because I didn't want to shave. And then I was about to shave, and everybody's like, no, don't shave. So I'm trying it out.
You definitely need to keep the beard. The beard is important, and so it gives us our power.
Is it?
It is a supernatural ability, having a beard.
I've never had a beard, so I guess I've never had the power.
You'll become like a 10 times better builder. You'll be inducted into the Bearded Builders Guild. Even I'm in that. I don't even build that often anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. But I did get a bricky, so I did get some power.
You did get a bricky.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'd like to point out that you wouldn't have gotten that bricky if Don and I didn't help with our excellent placement of minifigures on your castle.
This is true.
All because of me and Don.
Yeah. You guys, it was the post action of you guys putting those on the castle that gave me the prize in the beginning. Yeah.
Not your giant 3 base plate by 6 base plate castle that was fully detailed.
And fully in pieces by the time I got there, but yeah.
It was the 2 motorcycle guys and the
Gamora and Zombie Cap.
I think that's true. Yeah.
All us. We deserve at least 1/3 of that reward.
Well, I'll give you some 1x1 rounds or 2x2 rounds when the top of it. How about that? Yeah.
And you also got to get tested for COVID, which I heard was awesome.
2 times. Yeah.
2 times. And America was so good about it that they gave you their results, no problem. You didn't have any issues getting over the border. You didn't have to spend another day in America.
No, not at all. Didn't get the results till after I came back from America, like 4 days later. The evening of the day that I got the results from my Canadian test, which I took like 5 days after the first test. Yeah. Do you want me to go into that? Because I can do it.
Nah.
Just, experiences learned. Don't do a free test. Pay for a test if you're going to travel, because then at least you're going to get the results in an hour or 2, or at least you've got some financial compensation for doing it. Like, I've paid money to respond, right? So,
or never.
Yeah. Or don't travel, I guess.
Yeah.
Or if you get COVID, you have 3 months to travel with no tests required. At least in Canada.
There you go.
So yeah. Fun.
Also, if you're ever in the greater Georgia area and you're downtown at the greater Alabama, Birmingham area, and you have a chance to go to Mud Shots, say no and go to Mooyah instead, which is like 6 blocks up and 3 blocks over, and they serve delicious burgers.
We're good.
Don't go to Mud Shots ever.
Okay.
Because, $4 beer is great and all, but not when it's a Bud Light.
That still sounds cheap compared to our beer prices. But anyways.
Oh, it's $8 beer night. Score. Kirk.
Yes.
So doing your best to look like a weird combination of Miles Morales and Bill Cosby. What have you been up to?
Well, let's see. I've been posting more frequently over on the channel these days. So that's been going good, which means that my pile of figures that I've been having and have been talking about for the past several episodes in the past has started to dwindle down, which is good. And I'm trying to think. For the most part, I mean, I've been trying to like alternate between different, not categories, but different lines, so that it's not just like all retro Spider-Man. As much as I would love to sit there and just do it all in one go, I realized at the same time that a lot of the newer stuff that I was picking up was not getting reviewed And in order for me to kind of help it to stay somewhat relevant at the time and make sense, I decided to take a bit of a break so that I could do the No Way Home stuff for last week and then this week. And then next week, I should be back at Retro Spider-Man stuff because I was able to pick up these two guys the other day, which showed up at Target. So,
Hey,
Nice.
and then Shocker. So, those will be the next two that I'll be reviewing on the channel. So, I'm planning on doing a Black Suit Spider-Man next week and then Shocker the week after. And I'll see what happens from there. But yeah, that's been most of the stuff with the channel. Oh, there was also that. Like the craziest thing happened the other day on Instagram where I was like mentioned on Unparalleled. You know who Unparalleled Universe is, right, Jeff? Yeah. So he mentioned me on his story and was like, "Hey, guy actually does like really good videos, and like I really like how he handles them. Check him out." I was like, "Oh." So that kind of caught me off guard.
That's a nice one.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, that was a nice bit of encouragement that we kind of
yeah,
sparked the flame to kind of keep working on the stuff. So
yeah,
so
that's awesome.
yeah. So it's been pretty busy these past few weeks.
I
Along
like
with,
how you shit all over the Black Suit Spider-Man that you did review, but not really shit all over it in a nice way. But
yeah.
that was
Yeah.
good.
Because I'm like, I don't want to like be like negative. Like it's not that it's a totally like bad figure, but at the same time, there are aspects of it that just could have been better.
So when are you gonna jump from Marvel to other figures?
That's the good question. I know I still have those NECA figures that I have to review. Back to the Future 2, Marty McFly, and then Doc Brown.
Yep.
And that's not happened yet. So like I said, due to me trying in between the uploads, I'm sure those will be bumped up sooner than way later down the line because due to the amount of figures that I had at the time and still have now, due to the 1 week or one video per week schedule that I'm working on, that's going to last all the way till May, which is why I was like, okay, I got to add some variation here. Otherwise, that's not going to make sense at all. So those will be reviewed soon because I do want to open them because especially like the Back to the Future 2 one, get around to that. And then someone was telling me the other day about SH Figure Arts from Bandai. And I was like, just like, it's like, they're worth taking a look at. And I was like, yeah, I know. And I was like, at the same time, I also know how pricey they are. And I'm like, that's a whole I'm like, that's a whole other thing. I don't know. Like, because I know there's Mafex I was looking at the other day, and Mafex is like another arm and a leg that's just like, but the
Sentinel, that Sentinel Miles Morales, man, he's hot right now.
Yeah, that, and I think, who was it? They were talking about the Sentinel Peter B. Parker from Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
That's the other one they were talking about. So, like, a lot of that stuff looks good.
The best part about that Peter B. Parker is that you can change him to look like any Spider-Man you would like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I got a picture of him right here. I'm going to share it. So I got excited about this character, about this too, and I was like, yeah, this is going to be great. And then I was like, holy crap, I'm not spending that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think there was like 2 different versions that they did where it's like, I think it's one without the statue and then one with the statue or something like that. I think that's how it went.
Yeah,
but
down on cost, but still though, Jesus.
Yeah.
So here's the one without the statue. Looks great. Looks dope. Like webbing, everything comes with it. Looks good.
Oh, that's really nice. I like that.
And then here's the one with the statue, with like the Spider-Man Peter B. with the fat gut, as it were.
Nice.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
That is really cool looking. I like that.
Yeah. Cool. Just crap. It's expensive.
It really is. It really is. I think like the one Mafex one that I was looking at the other day was what was it? I believe it was the Wolverine, which is like the brown and yellow suit that they released not too long ago. And that one looks good.
Yeah.
That one. So like that was one that I was looking at, and I'm like, at the same time though, I still know that geez, it's like the more I guess quality and like detail that goes into the figure, the more pricey it is. So I'm like, obviously, it's not going to be a thing that I'm just going to be like every other day just picking up Mafex. That's not it. It's going to be like I got to think like long and hard about like which one I want, and then kind of go from there. Otherwise,
this pose that he's in right now, like that pose that is not sharing at all, is it?
what is?
I found a more comprehensive like look, and I was like, no, just click on these things and but like this look right here is like sexy Wolverine, like hello.
Oh, it's also reminiscent of the old style comic covers that he.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
has
look at the
imposed.
face. Like, look at the face sculpt. It's like, hello. Is
You
it
don't
when
like
you're
you don't
looking
like
at the motion?
seductive. Come here, share my bed, Wolverine.
Yeah, like
How you doing, Wolverine? Yeah.
I just carved out Cyclops' face on this picture of him and Jean Grey I have for no reason.
But yeah, those are the ones.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do what every other Lego channel does, but I'm gonna do some repeat process. Jeff Van Winden, tell us what's going on in the news today with Lego stuffs.
I just switched the.
Just saw that.
Sorry, I just switched
it's
the page
Moon Knight.
back just in the last possible second. Sorry.
It's Moon Knight.
It's Moon Knight. No, that's yeah. So this got announced today, which is the Stan. No, I was going to say the Stan Lee, but I know that's not right. The Jim Lee Batman collection. Jim Lee, as I know, is a more current comic book artist. Is that a correct statement, or a comic book writer? I'm assuming that's
artist.
a correct statement.
He's pretty prolific, actually.
Yeah,
in terms
I've heard of him, but I've never read comics really. So
Jim Lee worked in both Marvel and DC for years.
okay,
as well as Image.
Yeah, and Image. Basically, like him and Alex Ross are the artists that I know of these days that can walk into a company and be like, "You're going to pay me this much to draw for you," and they'll both go, "Okay," like no hesitation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's awesome. So yeah, the Batman set was announced today. Pre-order for March 1st. 119 American, and I guess I'll leave it in American since you guys are all American. But 150 Canadian probably, because that's
that
usually
might
what
be
we do.
something. Yeah, I'm gonna have to invest in that.
Yeah, it looks pretty
It's good.
decent. There's the ability for 3 different images. So one set builds one of them. So if you want to build all 3, you can get fork money for all 3.
Hey, Bjorn. Hey, David. I was saying hello to our chat.
Yeah, I gathered that as soon as I.
Okay, just none of you guys are named Bjorn or David.
There was this picture as well. So I'm not sure. Like those are the 3 images for the actual set. I'm assuming that there is a
Combination build
or something in order to do the other ones. Yeah, wasn't anything shown really on the. I didn't really see anything shown here on the in the box art for it. Because even for the Hogwarts, like for the Harry Potter ones, and that they did show like the Iron Man, the full Iron Man type thing as well that you could buy 3 and build it. So, and it comes with another soundtrack, so you can listen to music or listen to Jimmy talking.
Like audio.
Yeah, the audio, the fact figures as you're going through. But yeah, I mean, it looks really decent. I was quite surprised by it. I'm glad they went with the blue Batmans versus the black ones, because it would have been color palette wise that would have been pretty boring, I think.
Oh yeah.
So, but if I were to buy one, it'd probably be this. If I were to buy one of the existing ones, although that's probably because Iron Man's not available.
I'm probably just gonna buy the one and be like, hey, look, it's Batman, and put it up on my wall and forget about it.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice.
I mean, they're cool and all, but like, how often are you like, man, I'm glad I got that Lego art piece.
For sure. Anyway,
what else is going on? Anything good? Do we have any other Batman sets coming?
Nothing else that I saw being announced. Well,
cool.
My computer's running really slow. Let's bring that back.
It is running really slow.
Yeah, I'm actually on my work machine. I didn't have time to fire up my PC. Lego is donating MRI scanner sets to hospitals. When I originally read this, I read it as MRI scanners. I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. And then I'm like, oh, sets, okay. But I'm guessing to help kids understand what an MRI is and what it will do, and maybe rebuild it into a super laser or something. I don't know. But it was just something I was announced in the festival today. And honestly, I didn't get a chance to read this because I just found out with this a few minutes ago.
Well, the best part about this is that you can recreate the scene from Venom, with the
yes.
MRI set, where Kurt's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Good point.
Boy.
Good point. I was going to say another set too, because it does come with a redhead, and there was a TV show that we aired a few years ago that my kids watched. That was Zoe's Infinite Playlist or something. And it starts because she's in an MRI and the technician dude's listening to music, and then there's a power failure or whatever, and now she hears songs all the time. Anyway, it's a weird one. But anyways,
That would be scary.
That would be.
Just like internal travel music the whole time.
Yeah.
You have your own theme music, but it's in your head.
Yeah, a little bit different premise than that, but anyway. The Lego Vintage Taxi set promotion is now available for a measly $200 US, 255 Canadian. I originally thought it was 200 Canadian too. I hoped and prayed. But yeah, you spend $200 and you get the set. This set does have some parts in it that are hard to get, so building your own will require bricks and pieces orders. There's a few brackets, and the curve piece here are rarer parts. I caved this morning, and I didn't buy it last night, and I was going to, and then it was like, no, I'm not doing it. And then this morning I checked my VIP balance and realized I had enough for $50 off, so I caved and bought $260 worth of product in order to get this set. So obviously their marketing works, and these simple sets are enough to cause people to go crazy for Lego.
So I really like the build for the Vintage Taxi.
Yeah.
Not a big fan of the price for it. $200 is quite a bit for a. I mean, we got this was a good give with purchase.
Was that $200 as well? I can't remember.
Was too.
Okay.
Yeah. I believe that one is half the part count.
Yeah, this one's that's the official number. Hold on.
It looks like the Taxi from the Shadow. I don't know if anybody else remembers that movie besides me.
They don't even have more information on this.
No. I do know that is. I mean, I really want that Taxi. I won't be able to get it in time, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to find it probably aftermarket, sadly.
Yeah.
But I also want to take it, and I want to kind of like hovercraft it out.
Honestly, the aftermarket is probably the way to go on this one. Just if you want to spend that much money. I mean, if you haven't bought the modular, it's only another $60, $70 on top of that to get the set. So I mean, technically, you could buy a couple of sets and get away with it. I'm trying to think. Wait, the modular is $299, so it's only a few dollars extra. But yeah, it's
the modular is nice too. I wouldn't mind having that. It's one of the few modulars that I really like. Like, wow, I kind of want that. But that Taxi is just is nice, and I really enjoy it. Just
I was hoping for some actual details on the Taxi, but it doesn't give it to us. So,
and I did actually read something earlier that they may be sold out already on Lego.com.
Oh well, yeah, on Lego.com I was. Wait, there it is.
Yeah.
Apparently, Lego.com is now black screening me.
It's really laggy on your end, Jeff. I don't know what's going on. Like your speech is breaking up. I think this might be your work machine.
Okay. Yeah, I think it is. I got a lot of crap open. You know what? I might drop off as soon as we're done this, and I'll switch over to my other machine.
Okay.
But yeah, the only other thing I had was if anybody uses Zavvi. Hey, Lexi.
Hey.
If anybody uses Zavvi.com or Zavvi.us or whatever, the US Zavvi site, there are a bunch of sets on sale there. I'm not going to go over all of them, but they're having a international Lego Day sale apparently. Today's today. Oh,
Alright.
today's the patent, the anniversary of the Lego patent, I guess, in 1958.
Yeah, it is. 1941 was on the patent.
64th anniversary.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm going to drop out in a second, and I'll come back from a different
Okay.
computer. And
Okay.
that's all the news I can scrounge up quickly. So,
All right.
we'll see in a few moments.
So, Luxana, you're not in your house. You're somewhere else.
No,
Okay.
I am at a hotel room.
Oh,
It's better than the hospital.
do they have Swedish massages there?
No,
Ooh. Fluff. Poof poof.
Oh. All right.
no.
Just
They-
saying.
They have a very comfortable chair.
It looks like it. Kirk, are you all right? It looks like that scene in Scanners right now where you're trying to make some dude's head blow up.
Nah, I was just trying to get stuff together because you wanted me to go over some
I did. I
news,
was
right?
going to segue into that right now.
Okay, all right. Oh,
Segway.
here, let me try and get the screen share working. Let's
Right.
see.
I believe in you, Kirk.
It should work. Yep. Wait. We got it.
Jeff Van Winden's back, and it looks like he's not a slideshow. There we go. There we go.
All right, here we go. All right. All right. So I think last time I was on the show, I did mention these, right?
You did.
I think so. Yeah. All right. So the only thing they did new with this was just show, I guess, some new photos of how they actually look that aren't renders. So they look pretty cool. I do like the shades on Jubilee. I think, like, honestly, though, the only figure, or not only figure, but the figure out of the three that have been revealed for this VHS line that they're doing right now that really catches my eye is still the Wolverine, because I just really love how the detail looks on it, especially with like the cell shading and stuff. And then I'm not sure if it's going to show. Let me. Okay, yeah, it does. And then there's this piece. I just love that they did that. That you can have that photo, and if you want, you can also like swap it out with like your own photo. So I thought that was a nice like touch there. And I mean, I'm sure in due time, they will announce more of the figures and stuff that are supposed to be released for this line, because I think the guy that's doing the artwork, Dan Wiesemeyer, he said that he finalized on like some other stuff that they'll be releasing. So I'm sure soon enough we will see more of that. I think also, like, for me, being someone who has like some of the, it's on a shelf, I don't feel like getting up to get it right now. But who's someone who has like some of the VHS tapes for the X-Men 90 show, I think that these will be nice to have like on display side by side with it and everything like that. So I'm not sure what's the scale of the box. It's probably slightly larger than them, but they should fit in for the most part. Then you also have same thing for Mr. Sinister. Same thing for the back of the box. So it looks kind of like, everything that kind of has that look of like a VHS type artwork there. So that looks cool. I think the only thing though, there was this. The Iron Spider image is finally released. Last year, they did mention or reveal like a render of this figure, and they said that it was going to be coming sometime this year. And then they revealed photos and stuff of it, which I do like this one a lot, and I think it might be one I actually pick up because I like the color of it. I like the material that they're using for like the way the figure looks and everything like that, and then the arms and stuff seem like they could be like a lot of fun to pose with and everything like that, like especially in the photos that you're seeing. So
That does look like a lot of posability.
yeah, like especially with like the claws and everything like that. So it seems like it could be a lot of fun. The webs are not included. It does make disclaimer of that, but it you can always get, hire someone or have someone who makes them, because there's people like on Etsy and stuff like that. Which that was something I was looking at the other day, actually, for like the symbiote Spider-Man. Like I'm thinking at some point to get webs for him to kind of go with that, because I think that would be cool. The 20th anniversary of the Hasbro Marvel Legends, like the
Wait. Scroll up. Let's go back to that Spider-Man.
this one.
Yeah.
Want me to click it?
Yeah.
Okay. What's up?
Okay, good.
So Iron Spider.
Mm-hmm.
Did they just give him Pizza Spider-Man's body again? Like I think that's what they're doing for all Spider-Man from here on out. Yes.
It seems like that could be the case because I don't have Pizza Spider-Man, so I'm not aware what the body mold looks like.
You do have Pizza Spider-Man because you have the symbiote Spider-Man. And you have the retro
Same body
Spider-Man.
mold?
Yeah, they're all Pizza Spider-Man from here on out, man. Like that was like the benchmark.
Ew, you're right.
The butterfly, the multi-joints. Yeah.
Mhm. Huh.
So that will be
Which
superposable.
means that yeah, because like the retro Spider-Man that I have, like that's a lot of fun to mess with.
Yeah.
I would say it's more fun to mess with than the black and gold suit that I unboxed the other day, or like yesterday. Like
They have the
it's
same posability, so
yeah. That should be a lot of fun then.
yeah, absolutely. And you can make up that scene where Tony Stark betrays Spider-Man and makes him reveal his identity to the world. And then gets his Aunt May killed, and Mary Jane leaves him. Thanks, Iron Man. Dick.
All right, moving down, we have whatchamacallit, the like anniversary sets for Marvel
Yeah, you
Legends.
need to click on this whole thing, Kirk. I'm going to keep interrupting the shit out of you. Just so you know.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right, so get a close up on this Hulk face.
All right, here, let me try and get this image.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's gonna let me zoom in.
I'd say that's fine. That's perfect.
Okay.
Every Hulk face they gave him is like, holy crap, I'm constipated, or I'm angry and constipated. They didn't give him like the mellow Hulk, like, oh, flower, pretty. Hulk, no smash, little girl. But no. Oh, little girl, oh, Hulk smash. Oh, she broke. Oh. But like, I hate the face molds. I hate the portraits on these Hulks. Like,
I think Hulk's actually pushing out the little girl right now.
I mean, it looks like he might be pushing out something the size of a little girl from his ass.
I actually have to kind of agree with Jeff here about the fact that Hulk, every time they portray him, it's always in his rage mode because the whole Hulk smash thing, it's stupid.
Well, I mean, they had the Joe Fixit Build-A-Figure where he wasn't like Hulk smash. It was just like the Hulk with a fedora, and that doesn't really go with Purple Pants Hulk. I'm just saying.
Okay, now I got to admit, now I kind of want a Detective Hulk comic.
Lady walked by window. New lady was tall. Build an office on second story. Hulk drinks bottle of scotch.
If
No,
Hulk had a nice face, would people buy it though?
Right. There's like no nice face. There's always like on the
I'm saying, but I'm saying if they actually had sold one with just like the not angry Hulk, just like, hey, how's it going, Hulk?
yeah, right.
Would
Like the
people
Canadian version of
buy
Hulk, if you will.
I mean, like, they could
Yeah,
either
they would buy it.
either that or always include like an alternate head for the wait.
Oh, there are.
Well, yeah, no,
Right.
there's two, and like it's like, oh, Hulk make big duty in bathroom, and also Hulk has to poop. Those are the faces.
Hulk makes big duty. Hulk makes small duty.
What's the gold thing? Is that a helmet?
Yeah, it's a helmet there, and then it comes with like the card back that looks like one of the comic book covers. I believe you can flip them around. Let me see if there's damage. You should be able to flip them. Okay, whoever uploaded this did not have. Okay, it's right there for the most part. It's kind of covered up, but it comes with like a double-sided image. There, one like a backdrop, and then the other. Which these are cool. Like I get the concept of like the backdrop thing. I just think it should be bigger.
Yeah, like here's this background for your awesome figure that he blocks that you can't see.
Yeah, like I get it, but at the same time, I think it should be somewhat bigger just to kind of match the scale of that.
I'm no Kirk Wilson when it comes to photography, and I'm no Torah nerd when it comes to photography. But I'm just saying, that's 3 figures with 1 cardboard cutout, and it looks 10 times better than what the Hulk is doing.
Yeah, it's just like it's not.
Sorry,
Doesn't really work out too well.
put that back to the stream. All right.
And the packaging, I do like that they're going with, since it's the 20th anniversary, they are going to go with that classic style packaging there. So that's
cool.
Yeah. So it's nice
We're
to see
also-
more of that there.
We're also getting Captain America and Iron Man too, aren't we? Do we have pictures of those?
Let me see if they have those here. They might. Okay, no, I'm gonna have to do some research. Let's see.
Curious typing.
Not even typing. All right, Marvel Legends.
20th edition. Yeah, 20th. So the
your
reason
typing
this
is
is like a
increasing.
big deal is because like 20 years ago, Marvel absorbed Toy Biz at one point, and then it was like, yeah, we're totally Toy Biz. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But really, they're Marvel. They're Hasbro.
All right.
So like, that's a cool Captain America, except for the eyes, I guess.
Mhm. They look kind of
awesome.
odd. But I do like that the shield comes with like
Yeah,
the bullet effects on there. So it's like it's peg holes, but I mean, so once you take them out, they're going to be there. But
I mean, it could
they're
be
going
like
to still,
Sergeant Slaughter's taking pot shots at Captain America right now.
yeah. Like it's and then there's also this one. So it's two different types. Let's see. See how like he's able to fit with the scale. Like I don't get why they didn't make the effort to make Hulk's bigger.
Well,
Like I get it.
packaging would have to be bigger though to hold that card, right?
Well, yeah, but at the same time, they've done it with like like Kingpin. They gave him a bigger card in comparison to these. Like it's not the same size as these. So
Yeah, the Kingpin card is huge.
yeah, so I think there was room for them to kind of look into that. At least, like I get it. They probably want the cards to be the same size as the others, but still, I think it just would have been better to match the scale of the figure.
I hate the unmasked version of that Captain. Like everything from the neck down is perfect, but
Mhm.
like once you get to the head, you're like, maybe you should put the mask back on.
Yeah, I like that they have the unhooded piece though. That's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
That's,
if you were to like make your own head sculpt or like customize it, I'm sure then it would probably be better.
I mean, I've got like Chris Evans, Steve Rogers, like somewhere. So like, I think from the World War II pack, I think they just might like take that head off and like throw him on there. And be like, yeah,
Although it does look like he's wearing a tank top or
does.
like a crop top.
He looks very concerned.
Yes.
Hulk, are you having bowel movements again? Hulk smash. Okay, nobody get in the bathroom.
Here, let me see. I think there might. Okay, let's see. Iron Man.
Like I think the best thing about this is that they're not going with the movie versions of these characters. They're going with the comic versions. Like,
Yeah.
that looks goofy as hell, and I love it.
Like even with like the smoke effects and everything with the
Yeah.
robots, like that's cool.
That is cool. And then once we get to the portrait, we're about to be disappointed. I'm telling you now. Okay. Yep. You know why they call me Iron Man, ladies? No, Tony. Look at that. He's like Burt Reynolds and shit with that mustache.
That is classic Iron Man right there.
That is Iron Man asking She-Hulk, "Oh, you don't have your powers anymore? Yeah, want to go for a mustache ride?" That's what that is right there.
Do you really think She-Hulk not having her powers would stop Tony from doing that?
Well, I mean, she'd kill him otherwise because of all the.
Do you think that would stop Tony?
Yeah, I don't know that he'd care, babe.
I don't know. Being killed by vaginal lip muscles might be bad. Okay, well,
My snooze, babe.
death by snoo is not always a good thing.
Also, this is a weird episode.
This is a weird episode. We're taking a turn.
It is definitely taking a turn. It
All right,
Alright,
what else do we have from Marvel Legends?
Okay, I think. Okay. So okay, on this list. what
I
is
don't
this?
care about that at all. That looks.
We'll
dumb.
pass that. Okay, we'll pass that. Multiverse of Madness stuff.
I want the Woo figure. Like that's it from that entire line. I want the Woo figure.
Wait, which one?
That Wong.
Wong. Oh yeah, Wong.
I guess I had the Wong name there.
You did.
I'm out.
Sorry, Don.
Yeah. Anyhow, they do look good. I still think like, I mean, it's just like me personally. I can't really get with the head sculpt on Doctor Strange this time around.
No, it looks real bad.
Yeah, I don't understand how they went from this one. I don't know how well it's going to show on my camera, but they went from this. Is it going to show? Hold up. Okay, I'm gonna try and get it to focus. They went from
That
this
looks
one
great.
right here, and that looks great, right?
Yeah.
And then they go to the next one where it's like, what happened there? Like,
It,
I don't.
It looks like they went with like they actually had a photo model for
Yeah.
that first one, and this one it's basically they're using the movie references.
Yeah, like it just I don't know. It doesn't.
It's weird
Doesn't look
because
too
Marvel has that tech where they can like scan a face
Yeah,
and then throw it in, and like
and that's what they've been doing with the recent stuff. So I don't understand what happened here.
that looks like Marvel Multiverse back in the early 2000s figure quality. The only reason I say that is because I have the Superman right here,
Oh,
and he looks horrible.
jeez.
So basically, you guys are saying they did it wrong then.
I'm out.
But yeah, I mean, I do like. I mean, for the most part, I do like that they're going because we get to see a bit of the suit. So I do like that they're going with the comic book style inspiration with like the emblem on the suit. That looks cool.
Man, that portrait just looks creepy. I'm not going to say
It does.
anything else.
It does.
Everything else but the face there just looks good, but the
Yeah.
face is just. Ugh.
And they're finally giving us like hands like that aren't just these like weird sort of pose things. Like we're getting like the poses that he makes in the movies and stuff. So I mean, it's good to see that now.
Go back to that
Same-
facial expression. The one they had
The next one?
Yeah, it looks like he's saying, "Hey kids, I got some free candy in my sanctum down by the river."
I did not say a goddamn thing, by the way.
And I'm very proud of you.
Next slide.
All right. Let's see.
I like the magic effects that they finally gave him. I like the fact that he
Yeah.
has hands that do things, like you just said, Kurt.
Mhm.
Are those
Yeah, I
magic
think-
effects
I put them-
attached? Are
Well,
they
I-
attached to his hands?
But I mean, you bought the Spider-Man from No Way Home, so the Doctor Strange. Why would you need to buy this Doctor Strange? Like
The only reason people would buy it is because it's an updated suit. That's literally the only reason. And then the cape, I believe. Yeah, I think the cape is like slightly different
yeah,
in terms of its sculpting compared to the other one, but other than the
Literally
hands and
differently.
stuff, it's not. And also, I don't. The skin tone on this one is different compared to this one. This one looks more pale.
oh, fantastic! That way you can't mix and match.
Yeah,
Everybody's OCD will be like, "Well, I'm
that
done."
doesn't look. Yeah, it doesn't look good. So
No.
that's like that sucks.
Here's
That's the build.
figure.
Yeah. I'm trying to get to the other stuff. Okay, there's Wong.
There's Wong. He looks great.
That looks
Yeah,
amazing.
that one looks great.
Is it?
Mhm.
Is this the first one?
That's it.
Or they've
That's
only-
This is-
Wong.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, and then he also has the same pieces.
Oh, he's
Now
got
this was
the magic.
this was something that I mentioned in the Doctor Strange review. I do like the hands, like having the spell effects, but at the same time, I think if they just went the extra mile, right, have the spell effects have peg holes that match the positions of the fingers, and just allow you to be able to take them off if you want to, and still have like the hands by themselves. I think that would be cool. I don't know. But maybe
Well,
that's
you're
just-
not wrong there.
Well, Kurt, the thing about that is that it stops being a $23 figure at that point.
Yeah,
And it
that's
starts getting in, like higher. Like low price points for the quality of these figures is what I'm all about.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I get it. Yeah. He comes with a sword.
Okay.
It's just an up close. Like you see the face? That looks
Yeah,
that looks
yeah.
fine. Like I don't see anything wrong with that. I
The
just don't know
detailing
what
on his D looks great.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me see if I can get to the next one. Okay, that's that. The face. I don't know.
A lot more.
This is the
tailored, too.
astral. Yeah, this is I guess this one makes sense because it is the astral version, so he's like out of
Oh, okay.
body.
Yeah.
So that I can deal with, but the other one, I don't understand why. I don't know if it's like a thing that they were using the same material, and I don't know. It just doesn't look right.
Either or, it looks like poo poo.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah.
And then the Eye of Agamotto, that's a separate piece, but then the band for it is transparent or translucent or whatever.
Yeah.
That's the only difference to that. Let's see.
Oh, you
Then
come
there's
with a
America.
genie- It comes
Which
with a genie lamp, though.
Yeah, it does.
So you could summon Robin Williams as the genie, then?
You could.
But
Or you or you could summon Will Smith's genie. Either way you want to do it, yeah. I don't know why you
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
God, that movie was horrible.
Oh man. Then we have the latest character in the MCU, America Chavez. So that's her right there. I haven't really seen too much of the actress to know how accurate the face is, but I mean, it looks like an alright figure.
I don't even know who that character is.
I believe it's a member of the Young Avengers because they've been introducing more Young Avengers characters, and
Ugh.
specifically so.
Yeah, it is. She's a member of the Young Avengers. She's also a Miss.
Marvel?
No,
Miss America.
Miss America. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's there. I mean, like I said, the details look cool, but I don't really think it's one that I care for. Like the only figure out of this collection that I think I care for that I've seen would be Wong. Like I would like to have Wong, and
Well,
just
you're
have.
not wrong there.
I already made that joke.
Yep.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
I just realized that at the bottom of the image names are like Doctor Strange Mom 42.
Mhm. Yeah.
It started making me giggle because it's like, is Doctor Strange's mom in here? Because I know it's Multiverse of Madness. But anyways.
Yeah. And then we have Baron Mordo. So he's back and has a whole new thing going on with him. Like this one looks much better in comparison to the one that was released for the first Doctor Strange movie. Like these are definitely a step up. Like I said, like the technology that they've been using recently for like making the faces more accurate to the real life counterparts is impressive. It's just not impressive when it comes to Doctor Strange for this collection. I just don't know what happened. I don't know. Comes with the staff and crossbow. Then another Build-A-Figure piece should be for this one. Yep. I'm gonna back out of this real quick because I think
that about covers it. Yeah.
Yeah, because the other ones are just like comic book characters. They're not a part of the movie. Oh wait, there was this.
Oh, Defender Strange. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And so he has the portal and everything as an additional piece for his pack. So that's cool.
Do you think we'll see Tom Cruise Iron Man?
I don't know. Like I think we're gonna see like some sort of like cameos, which would be fun to see that. But I'm just not sure who it would be. Someone was saying the other day that we might see Chris Evans as Human Torch. I think that would be hilarious if that happened.
No, what we really need is the Adventures in Babysitting Thor.
Oh,
the guy that plays Kingpin.
Yes. Yes, actually.
Diablo? Yeah.
Yeah, that would be.
That Thor looks awesome.
Mm-hmm. The Ragnarok. Yeah, that's a cool one. So yeah, so I think that's it in terms of like legends. I'm trying to speed things up. Let's see. Nope, that's not legends.
Yep.
There you go. All right. More GI Joe. Jeff might have to explain this because I still have not really gotten into the line yet.
So that is Stalker. Back in the day before Duke, he was the field commander of the first 13. Stalker is a former Ranger. He also served in Vietnam with Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow.
Okay.
So it's about goddamn time that we got him. Unfortunately, that's a whole lot of reused parts.
Ew.
Except for the arms. Nope, the arms are beachheads. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, low-cost figures, I'm all about. So the Gung Ho that they're doing is a redo of the Gung Ho that they released last year.
Mm-hmm.
Fans were not happy with the way that he looked, but like, it's Gung Ho. He sucks anyway. Move along. The only thing good about Gung Ho is that he's a Marine. Lady J just had to figure out, like, if any of you have been to the stores and like have been like looking down the Lego aisle or anything like that, you wander over to the figure aisle because we're all 7. You'll see Flint, Lady J, and Cobra Commander hanging on that peg. I guarantee it. So like,
I saw Cobra Commander when I went to Target and ended up with the Doctor Strange. I think that's when I saw one.
Yeah. So like, why we're getting another one that is more cartoon accurate? I guess that's cool, but I'm passing on it. So this is they're going back to the O-ring style Joes. Mm-hmm. The problem is that the price point is as close to the classified Joes. So like these are going to run $20 a piece too.
What?
Yeah.
So it's not like they're. Why wouldn't they do the price? I mean, I guess I get it, but at the same time, like when you look at the Legends like 3 3/4, those are like what, $10 or so. Like,
Yeah.
why not do it at that same?
Because people that like G.I. Joe that are my age and
Are
are
gonna
action
do it.
figure collectors will be like, hell yeah, and it's dumb.
Mhm.
I
And I
will
think
not.
that's
I will not partake because I have no nostalgic connection to G.I. Joe. So these are what I want to talk about. Yeah.
okay.
Zomax and the other guy whose name I can't remember. They are the Terror Twins. I've been waiting for them to come out in Classified.
hmm
I told myself there's only 6 figures from Classified that I'm going to get this year. This
Okay.
Terror Twin, the next Terror Twin, Shadowstorm and the classic Ninja Regalia, and then the Viper 3-pack. I'm
Gotcha.
done after that. Like, I want to army build a little bit. That's about it.
Yeah. So there you go.
Like,
So,
they're the same figure, though. They're the same figure.
Mhm.
It's weird.
just different heads.
They look a little bit like Tom Cruise. Like, zoom in on that. Tell me I'm wrong.
Here, I'm gonna see. I don't know how
Kind of
far.
do, yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
gonna work.
All right, let's see. And then there's these.
So these are going to be awesome. These are the Vipers, like the old school Vipers. And we've got an Officer Viper, which is in charge right now. But, like, when the Vipers first came out, they were Target exclusives. And this is before they were like, scalpers are a thing? So, like,
Yeah.
scalpers would buy hundreds of them. The only Viper that I ever got was, like, 2 months ago, and it was $60.
Oh,
And,
geez.
like, I'm very happy with him, and he leads my Cobra troops, but, like, I want this 3-pack simply so I can be like, okay, thank you very
Yeah.
much. You know, and wait until 2023 for, you know, maybe Chuckles.
And then more
Are you
of
going to be able
these.
to get them?
What was that?
Like, if scalpers are so bad, are you going to be able to pick one up? Type thing, or
So apparently, in America, it's dry, but every toy hunter I watch in Canada, when they go into a Toys R Us, it's like full of like Baronesses and like every other rare figure that I've been looking for.
yeah.
So
Well,
it's
if
awesome.
I'm ever near a Toys R Us, I'll let you know.
So this is making me debate my sanity and whether or not Emily will still be married to me if I buy this.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah.
That is an awesome Nightwing.
Mm-hmm.
What's not awesome is the price point.
Yep, because this is Mafex, which is going to be, they're saying around 85 or so.
85 isn't bad, but holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Emily says it is bad.
Yeah, it's something. Where's okay?
Go back to that Transformer. What are you doing passing over that Transformer?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, look at that! That looks cool.
Wow.
That's like a
Okay, that-
Desire, but a Transformer.
Yeah.
I don't know, Emily. I think it's Emma. Can you scroll up to get a name in that?
Let me see.
Transformer?
So I was wondering.
It might be at the bottom. MPG02. Don't know how you pronounce the last word.
Getsui.
Getsui. For 141.
Jesus Christ, Masterpiece. Oh, okay. Keep scrolling.
That is. I really like that Transformer though. That looks amazing.
Yeah, that is a cool Transformer. Also, this Terminator looks fantastic. But
The only thing for me though is like, okay, like I like it, right?
Uh-huh.
I love Terminator. I love the detail on this. It looks great.
You
At
do.
the same time, I'm like, I think because look, it's 105 for this guy. I'm just like, I don't know if I can do that. So I would rather just settle for like the NECA version and call it a day.
Yeah.
Because like, I mean, the NECA stuff is still good at the end of the day. Like, there's nothing wrong with NECA. Like,
Jeff, what about you? If you were to get into action figures, what would you be looking for?
Me?
Yeah, you're the other Jeff. I'm not Jeff.
Oh yeah, the only Jeff. Well, I was going to say before I answer that question, I was going to say, don't worry, Kirk, because he'll be back.
oh yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. If I was into action figures, or if I was getting into action figures, would I buy this? Is that what you're asking? Or
yeah, what would you get into? What line would you get into?
I don't know. I mean, some of the Marvel stuff is pretty cool. When you were looking at the GI Joe stuff, I kind of wanted to go revisit GI Joe in some form of media, like maybe not comics, but like some of the like TV or movies. I don't know. I mean, I didn't watch a lot of. As a kid, I wasn't watching that type of stuff. So I don't know. It's a good question.
Sis, I know that you're all about the Warhammer 40K that has dropped.
Yeah.
And are you excited about the next round that's coming?
I have not seen much of the next round
Oh,
because medical adventures.
He's been busy.
hmm yeah. Mayfix figures are awesome.
Yeah.
The price points are
hmm
reasonable, but like, holy crap, though, still $105.
Now, this was one I looked at the other day,
Yeah,
and that was cool.
it comes with Christian Bale who can't breathe. Batman.
Cool.
Look at that sassy stance he has. He's like, "Girl, I'm ready to crime fight."
And compared to the other prices, he's cheap.
Yeah,
Yeah, like some of them are, I guess, what you would consider reasonable, at least for their line of stuff. It would be.
yeah. Mayfix is like crazy awesome, and like it's like that. Like the Azrael Batman is like
Mhm.
a dream figure of mine that I know that I'll never own
Yeah,
because I like Azbats a lot. But like,
it's just
hey, type in Warhammer 40K so you can see the new
Okay.
stuff, and so my sister can get a, so she can make some financial mistakes.
Oh boy.
Well, Marlin, not the
Not that one.
Nah, not
Which one?
the McFarlane ones.
McFarlane. Here, let me filter it. There we go.
yeah, because I have that one at the top there, the Bloody Rose one.
Mhm.
I have that at home, and I have the more traditional Armored Lady one.
Yeah, you got to get that
And
orc.
the orcs look cool. The Necrons and the Tyranids all look cool.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That's the one thing about McFarlane is that like it's all works of art when it comes to him, like
Yeah.
sculpting, drawing, whatever.
Like I haven't gotten into McFarlane's stuff yet, but the stuff for the new Batman movie, like that, those figures look pretty cool. Like especially like the actual Batman. I don't know if it's here.
Except for Bruce Wayne, who does not look good.
Yeah, the face is the one that's kind of throws you off. Let me see. Hold up.
Like,
So like, the face is all right, but I mean the rest of it is.
That
It's
looks
pretty-
very RoboCop like, differentiating in visage.
Mm-hmm.
I like the version of the Riddler that they're going with, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, see, that just doesn't look appealing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I like the suit, but that like RoboCop. That's a Peter Weller jawline.
Yeah.
Are you guys looking forward to seeing the movie?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't watch the shit out of that when it happens.
Yeah.
Like,
If it happens,
no, when it happens, like,
or when it happens, okay.
Oh, you know what I saw the other day that had me like, why? Here I'll leave it off on this one. Let's see.
oh,
Yeah, exactly. 285.
he doesn't even come with his glider.
No, he does. He
Oh,
has
he
a
does?
glider and
Okay.
everything. Yeah, he has everything that you could want for him. Just
That price point.
280. Exactly. 285 is just so much for like. I get it, but at the same time, I'm just like,
It's diecast.
and plus they have the claws right there, so you know they're about to like go and do another.
Well, I mean, the figure's right there, too, so yeah.
Yeah. It's I don't know, man. Like, because I had Jeff knows. Like, we've gone over the Hot Toys thing. I have been telling him for a while. Like, I'm just looking at the moment, just trying to see what, if anything, could potentially be my first. The classic suit Spider-Man was one that I had like in my sights, and I'm like, that looks cool. But this came out the other day, and I'm just like,
Kirk's going to be going to loan sharks asking to borrow money,
yeah.
and then soon he really will be on the run.
Do they offer a gift with purchase? Because I could change your mind.
There you go.
It's just like it looks great. Like at the end of the day, and then they haven't revealed the head sculpt yet, but I already know it's gonna look great. Like they blur it out, unfortunately, but we'll see what it looks like soon.
Yeah. We know what Willem Dafoe looks like.
Yeah.
So, older
So-
people besides Kirk, I want to talk about ramen toys for a second. Can we talk about ramen toys?
I didn't know. I thought ramen only came in noodles.
Cool. So
Yeah,
this
sorry.
is Ramen Toys. So they don't
There it is,
have
yeah.
the license for Centurions, but they are 80s commanders.
Oh,
And they are awesome.
So those look good.
They
Right?
look
That's-
great.
Yeah, like, look at that. Look at it.
that looks cool.
Oh wow. Okay, I remember those.
Like Power Extreme, the whole, and like the figure, like those peg in and the magnet in too, I guess, like the guns or whatever.
hmm
So, like, you're not going to have that issue anymore. This is what I am.
That looks so good. That's
That's
one
a
of my favorite cartoons that never got the traction it deserved.
that's a magnetic faceplate.
Oh,
So like, yeah, it just clips on, and like, I guess in an interview they were like, yeah, we looked at Peter Weller's face and we, well,
One
Oh.
thing led to another, and well,
the wings can like go like the cartoon did, like they can go full tilt like that, and they can do like the shield combination. There's no shoulder lasers, unfortunately.
okay.
Silverhawks used to have like shoulder lasers. They
Yeah.
were useless,
Oh, it's cool.
right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
these things are awesome. They look great. I'm curious to see if they'll go with the other Silverhawks that are involved. Like, yeah. So like, and Super 7 is doing the same thing with Silverhawks. They just don't
Mhm.
look anything like this. These look way better.
looks amazing.
Yeah, it does. They like it's gonna look awesome on a shelf. That's all I'm gonna say. And like superposable. It looks like they got the butterflies in there on the shoulders. It looks like they're double jointed knees. Like they're doing it right. And I like the fact that you can have like they have like two pairs of hands for like the silver and the fleshy one, and you've got like this is where my hawk goes because otherwise it would tear my skin apart. But then again, I'm flying through space, so who cares?
I've got silver skin.
And like even the little hawk guy has like other wings to clip on, like those
Yeah.
magnetically come off. Then you slip those things on, and it's like cool. So
That's cool.
it's cool. But Ramen Toys, they're making it, and like their production is so fast.
Mhm.
Like those took 3 months. These are 3 months to do. Like they put up the Kickstarter, they got the funds, and then 3 months later, they got the Centurions. And then a month later, after they first came out, they had really crappy head sculpts. But they went to another company and were like, "Hey, make these head sculpts better." So they did.
Gotcha.
So it looks more like the cartoon they're totally not ripping off. But yeah, lots of cool stuff.
Oh, the butthole tiger.
Oh, is that what you're working on?
Yep,
It's been the buzz lately.
it has been the buzz,
Yeah.
and it is still funny.
Oh, one more thing before we do call it a night. I want to go over Playmates.
So
So-
Warner Brothers owns the rights for Silverhawks. I just pulled up the intro on YouTube, and it's actually from Warner Brothers Entertainment.
All
Interesting.
right, so
Sure.
these are the retro figures that we're getting, like
Oh, wow.
re-released. Non-ripped up chest Riker, no thanks. In the original figure, he had like a ripped, like, yeah. But that's kind of cool. But like, how many times when you guys were kids or even like younger, were you like, "Well, it's a good thing I got my Star Trek action figures to play with"? I'm pretty sure nobody asked for that.
Mhm.
I don't know. The transporter playset was all the rage. It's fun.
I mean, you're talking to the guy that has a shuttle to his left, and I'm like, I don't really see a need for this. I think they're just trying to cash in on like all the other retro stuff that's going on right now, and like,
Yeah.
Star Trek toys have always been like a huge hit or miss. Like even when the first movie came out, they messed that up. When Wrath of Khan came out, guess what happened? They messed that up. When The Search for Spock came out, they were like, okay, here's all the Wrath of Khan figures, and people were like, what the hell? So that's it for Tons of Fun panel show this month. Catch
Okay.
us in February as Don and I will go over D&D twice. Kirk and I will do 2 It figures. Jeff and I will do Let's Build Something Out of Lego, and Don will probably be there. And then I'll probably drag Luxana with us. But we're going to try to do this once a month, a weekly recap or a monthly recap of all the stuff that's going on and just, random nerd crap. So good night, everybody, and thanks for watching. I'm glad our returning audience came back. Have a wonderful night. That thing that Don showed me didn't look like a cat butthole. It looked like something else that you'd stick your something into it and a pocket.
Masters of the Universe is getting a live action.
That's
movie.
human rights, everybody. Have a great time. Check me out on Whatnot on Tuesday at 7 Central so you can buy shit. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.